Alright, so, let's jump in. 130 lead movie heroes team. I mean, we are obviously using some of the best units on the team, including a unit that could have easily been the leader instead, right? The LR Gods, but for the sake of the challenge, we are trying to do this, so... Alright, so... Actually, this is a good... Floating off the LR Gogeta here is actually quite good, because by the time they come back... Oh, god damn it. I really thought all of those green orbs were going to drop down into the middle. You would think, after playing the game for as long as I would have a better idea of how the orbs drop down, but apparently not. So, yeah. Maybe we'll get lucky and get Gohan's additional from his hidden potential. He does have guard on this first turn, so we don't have to worry about him too much. But, yeah, that was a skill issue on my part. I could have played the orb field a little bit better there, but it is what it is. And we don't get the additional. Yeah, that's my bad. But yeah, LR Gogeta on this team will be quite useful because the Scouter, with the lower leader skill, we really need to know how and when we're going to handle the super attacks from the AoE and the AGL phase. So Gogeta being able to fuse and give us that Scouter effect is obviously going to be hugely beneficial. Alright, so, I'll do this. I should really I'll keep the gods around for a little bit, because getting stacks with them would obviously be good. And on this first turn where they have guard, it probably makes sense to keep them around. I might deliberately not get the 2 orbs with God Goku as well, because then he does less damage. So maybe, yeah, don't overestimate the LR gods again. We tried this challenge on stream the other day, and I thought that after transforming and getting their double super, the gods would be able to tank Broly's AoE, but they do not. They take like 400k, so... Yeah, so the Scouter effect is going to let us know when the AoE is coming, but we probably are going to have to just use an item regardless, right? So... Can we agree that pets are meant to be our true best friends? I mean, you know, we can have true best friends that are humans, but pets are definitely... a big part of your life once you get one. Pickles is the first like proper pet that I had, because when I was a kid I had like goldfish and stuff, but that doesn't really count. But Pickles is the first like proper pet that I've ever had, and it kind of sounds corny to say it, but like I never really understood what it was like to love like an animal until we got Pickles. So right, so the only problem with me doing this is that LR Piccolo's had no build-up, and he's obviously going to be very, very powerful. And then Gohan really needs to get built up as well. I think I'm going to do this, right? LR Piccolo is good enough that we can kind of wait for him to get built up, but Gohan needs to get built up, like, as early as possible. So I'm going to do this. Because the Gohan still has his guard as well, so he gets an extra super off here, which gives him another stack. I think he kills, though, because did we get 24 key? So he's effective against all types. Yeah, so he just kills. Which is okay, I suppose. But alright, so only one attack in the middle. That's good. And we can fuse, so we know where the super attack's going to be. So let's go ahead and do that. Depending on where the super attack is, it depends how I play out this turn. Let's right at the front. Okay, so yeah, we definitely leave Piccolo in slot 1. And we can get away with not transforming with the gods, because they're only having to take 1 hit, right? So that's fine. So we do this, get the full key with them, which means they're getting a double super, and then we'll grab these for you. We want to try and prioritize same type orbs as well, because we, you know, it's going to make a huge difference when we get to the final phase. If we can get the Dokkan attack, that's obviously going to help us get through the last phase a bit quicker. Because remember, we are on double 130 lead, so everybody is going to take way more damage than they would normally. So, did you know tortoises can live over 100 years? I did know that. It's pretty crazy. Alright, so we're going to get guaranteed double super from the gods. If we can get an extra one from the hidden potential, that would be great as well. But they should be able to tank the normal attack on the turn decently well. This is the thing, I have to keep remembering that we're only on a 130 lead, which is why the first time we were doing this run, I overestimated their ability to tank a super because I'm used to running them on like a 200% team. So we're talking about a 140% difference between the two leads, right? So that's pretty significant numbers that you have to keep in mind. So I think what we do here then is, what is Gohan's defense? 200k. That's probably not enough, is it? So if we do this, yeah, I think this is a good play. So there's 2 rainbow orbs and 2 physical and 3 rainbows there, and then there's 4 on the other side. So if we do this, Piccolo gets 2 ki from getting hit. Then we grab these for you. I'm assuming that. Is that the most we can get? Oh wait, all of these options get us to 18 ki. But then the extra ki from Piccolo pushes us to 20, so we get the chance for the additional. And then we will grab the extra orbs for Goku. He's also super attacking first, which means he should tank this super attack for double-digit damage. And we should be good to go. But yeah, it is 6 PM in the UK. Well, it's like 10 past at this point. So I've had a nice chill day today. Went to the gym, had lunch with my parents. And then, yeah, came home. I watched Truth's video at the gym. And then obviously came back and did the reaction for it. So I thought that was pretty fun. I'm interested to see when that goes up on the channel, what people think over in the comments. But yeah, it should be fun. And then, yeah, Gohan should finish. The ideal scenario here is that Gohan doesn't kill him and then gets an additional super. But he probably just kills him here. Yeah, he gets a crit, so GG. Alright, so AoE phase. Where is the super? We have double Piccolo, so good defensive rotation. Ooh. We can actually play this quite smart here now, because he's super attacking as the first attack in that final slot. So if I transform with the gods, if we get their 18 ki super, they'll cancel out his super attack, which means I don't need to use an item. So the only thing is, how do I make sure I get a super, like get 18 ki with them? If I drop these, let me just check with the orbs that are here. Yeah, that gets us 18 ki. Okay, that's fine. So do this, and then do this. So yeah, this cancels out the super completely. So we should be all good now. So this is definitely RNG being in our favor. Being able to do this, because yeah, their action break ability just cancels out his super attack, so he now isn't going to super on this turn, which is pretty big for us here. Obviously the 2 Piccolos together with no real links active means we're not going to do a lot of damage, but we are going to avoid a super, and the gods will do like pretty reasonable damage. They only have fierce battle active as well, so it's not like this is the best turn for them, especially again double 130 leads, so we're only rocking a 5.7, but we are going to get the guaranteed additional. We cancel out the super. Here's the additional. Their defense is going to be way higher. How does it cancel the super? So the 18 ki super for the gods and Gogeta, like when they're transformed, and any unit that has like the action break on their active skill and things like that. When you action break, it removes the next attack. So if it's an active skill, like Beast Gohan's Special Beam Cannon, because you use it before the turn has actually technically started playing out, it cancels out the enemy's very first attack of the turn. But when you use a super attack that cancels out the enemy's attack, it will cancel out the next one that happens like when they attack. So again, we actually have the exact same setup on this rotation. So if we had an action break... Oh, no, we don't. It's the second attack. Okay. If we had an action break as the super here, it wouldn't work the same way. So the problem here is that Gogeta transformed, what, on turn 4. So he has his damage reduction, but his damage reduction is only, what, 30%. So even though Beast Gohan... or people don't like it when you call him Beast Gohan, but even though Gohan could cancel, could negate the super, Orange Piccolo will tank it for basically nothing. But Gogeta would take quite a lot of damage. And the only thing is, on the double 130 team, I don't think we have enough damage on this turn to just kill Broly. Now, we are getting the full ki, which means we get effective against all types for Gohan. But I'm not confident that we get the kill here. So I think what I do is I think we just have to pop the first Whis, right? Because that means that Tech Gogeta is going to have 70% damage reduction. But if we end up killing him, I am going to be kind of annoyed, right? But at least if we do kill him, we go into AGL Broly with the Whis still active for 1 turn, so that would be good. But what's up, Moist Critical? I don't think I've ever had anyone say that I look like Moist Critical. A lot of people have said I look like... I actually can't even remember what it's called now. It's a guy that does like... I think he does like video game music type stuff. But yeah, I've never had anyone say I look like Moist Critical. Shout out to Charlie. Not that he would ever see this video, but you know. Alright, 8.4. Pretty good for Gohan. Double 130 lead. It's pretty good. So, but can we get the additional super? That's what we need. We did not. Hidden potential? Oh, hidden potential normal. I don't think Gogeta's going to kill. Maybe if he gets a crit. Oh, maybe if he gets an additional, maybe. Smooth McGroove. That's the name I was trying to remember. No one actually said it in the chat, but that's who it is. Oh, see, Gogeta did not kill. So the Whis, good choice. Very disappointing, though, that he's alive with the tiniest sliver of health. If Gohan had just gotten an additional super. Oh, okay, and Gogeta's not going to... Gohan didn't counter. Or, sorry, negate. So, Gohan sold so badly for us on that turn. He didn't negate the super, and he didn't get an additional, which would have killed Broly. How are we even still alive? I have 355 HP. Damn. This is kind of rough. So I guess we will... Well, we just have to try and get as many same type orbs as possible here. God damn, we got absolutely eviscerated. 355 HP at the start of the turn. That is wild. Good thing we still had a Whis active, so Piccolo tanks that hit for double-digit damage, because goddamn. Alright, so the important thing now is that we can use the Orange Piccolo transformation. So, and we have the Special Beam Cannon as well. So we have a lot of stuff we can do on this turn. Oh, and we got the Piccolo heal. Oh my god. Do you know how many times I've gotten the Piccolo heal? Like, once, maybe ever? Or maybe twice, actually. I get it so infrequently that I forgot it was a thing that we could do. So also, you realise that now makes Piccolo an absolute god. Like, Piccolo actually just can't even take damage now. But we still are going to use the Orange transformation just because it will cancel out potential super attacks. And it just sets us up really nicely for the following turns. So we'll go ahead and do this. As long as Broly super attacks, was it twice during this 2 turns of Orange Piccolo, it means he can't super us when we come out of the transformation. But yeah, Piccolo can heal. You don't see it very often, but you've got to be, what is it, under 30% HP. And he has to be hit a certain number of times or something. And then, yeah, he gives you a full heal and he gets extra damage reduction. So, especially because his passive is already fully built up. Like, he just can't take damage now. Like, Broly could super him in slot 1 and he's going to take, like, double-digit damage. So, yeah, Piccolo is an absolute beast. That's why he was the best unit in the game when he came out. Like, honestly, even without the heal, he was, like, the best unit in the game. But when you take into account the heal, yeah, multiple people in the chat are like, Piccolo can heal? The chat has unfortunately frozen, and there's no way for me to fix it mid-record. But yeah, Piccolo can heal. In fact, how do I turn? Let me see if will that reset it? Maybe. That was pure luck. No skill was involved in that. I mean, you know, it's. What are you talking about? Oh yeah, we can't look at the. Can we do this? Yeah, there you go. So. Where is it at the bottom? So, if HP is 30% or less at the start of the turn, after you've received 7 attacks, fully recover HP and get an additional 30% damage reduction. And remember, he already has 20% damage reduction. So, he's fully built up. We obviously can't see what his defense is because we're in the the Orange transformation still. But he has, like, ridiculously high defense and has 50% damage reduction. So... yeah, he's very good. I'm trying to leave a decent amount of orbs for the rotation that we're going to get after this. So I think I'm going to do this. And then, of course, we're going to get the random RNG, like 3-turn Orange Piccolo. Beast Piccolo and Orange Gohan. Are we sure Piccolo isn't better than Bulma? I mean, I said when I made my tier list for global LRs, I put Bulma at 1 and Piccolo at 2. But I did say in that video that if you want to say that Piccolo is 1 and Bulma is 2, I probably wouldn't argue with you, right? I feel like they both have arguments for being number 1. The thing that I think puts Bulma a little bit over the top is the fact that she has that off-rotation support. Because Piccolo, you can pretty much drop him into any team and he'll do what you want him to do, right? He tanks. When he gets hit, he gives everybody else 2 ki. He does pretty decent damage when he gets built up. But when you put Bulma on the team, she supports the rotation she's not even on. So her contribution to the team extends further than the team that she's at, extends further to the team than just the turn that she's on. Because she gives the support to the next turn as well. And then the argument that I would say can put Piccolo over her is the fact that in some of these difficult events, using his orange transformation is basically cancelling out the enemy being able to super attack. So that is obviously incredibly valuable. So they both have arguments of being number 1, I think. So, but yeah, so what is he at? He's at 431k. Remember, we're on a double 130 team. So he is got a pretty solid amount of defense here, plus 50% damage reduction. Gohan can negate supers from Broly. It actually doesn't even really matter who's in slot 1, but we will go ahead and use the special beam cannon here. Yeah, Piccolo and Bulma, yeah, just run them together. Just run them on Power of Wishes and put them together. So now, this won't do crazy damage because we've got like 1 Link active and a double 130 lead. So, you know, I know people like to complain about how much damage this active skill does. But obviously, in this scenario, we're not really expecting it to do a lot of damage. But yeah, 4.3 mil. But the taking away the attack is obviously very useful. And then, so if I do, how do I get the most ki for Gohan? Probably just to do... Because what's Gohan getting from this? Yeah, see, not enough. I think we'll do this. Yeah, see, that wasn't quite what I'm looking for, unfortunately, Gohan. Now, the other thing as well is if I'm just going for the win, I just pop the other Whis here, right? Like, he can't super me, as far as I know, for this turn specifically. Gohan not being able to get the ki is really unfortunate. Can I... They can't get an 18 ki super, can they? Oh, they can. Maybe I'll just do this. Because Gohan can negate the super, but I don't think we're even getting super attacked. So, because I don't think we can be super attacked on this turn. And then, yeah, at least that puts Gohan to 18 ki when Piccolo gets hit. Yeah, I think... Yeah, because they shouldn't be able to... He shouldn't be able to super me this turn. So I don't need to use an item. Because the Orange Piccolo transformation should have cancelled out all the super attacks. Unless I've become incredibly confused. Because, did he super twice during the Orange Piccolo transformation? I know he supered once, because I remember it happening on the first turn, like pretty much straight away. But if he didn't actually super a second time during the Orange Piccolo transformation, then technically he could still super attack. Which is, would be pretty scary. Unless he super attacks Gohan and Gohan negates it. But since he didn't do that during the AoE phase, I'm not going to bet all my chips on him doing that, unfortunately. Additional normal, that's unfortunate. Right, yeah, double-digit damage. Because that's the thing, the gods and Gogeta, they get a huge amount of defense on their super attacks. So even on this 130 team, they're tanking those normals. And I mean, look at Gohan, right? He might not be in his best situation, but he's dropping a 10 million attack stat. on double 130 leads. Like, that is pretty good. Oh, and because it's the turn we use the active skill, he actually gets that chance to additional from his passive, even though he didn't get 20 key. Even though he did only do a normal attack. But then we got the hidden potential as well. So I think... Are we just GG now? Because he could super this turn. But if I... Because I'm going to get the Dokkan attack here. So I don't really want to get the Dokkan attack with God Goku. But yeah, Piccolo Heel absolutely clutched up this victory. Like, what an absolute legend. Because I guess all I really need to do to, like, guarantee that we get the W is I just do this, right? Because we've already used an item, so why wouldn't we use another one, right? So we do this. We do this. And then we do this. And then we win. So there you go. Broly with double 130 leads. Because all he can really do here that would potentially cause me to lose is super attack God Goku. But we have a Whis active, so God Goku has over 100% damage reduction. So God Goku literally cannot take damage from Broly. Like, he will take, well, because even if you have over 100%, you still take double digits. But he will take double digit damage from Broly if he super attacks. So will the Dokkan attack be enough for God Goku? He can put up some okay numbers sometimes, but he's not an offensive beast, so yeah, he doesn't get the KO, but that's okay. And then Gogeta. Wait, is Gogeta gonna not finish him off? Because I'm kind of banking on Gogeta killing him, but like, does Gogeta survive with the damage reduction with the Whis, or does? Oh no, he's taking damage from normals. Oh, no. Alright, I think we're good now, though, because I think Piccolo lives regardless, right? Because he already has guard and damage reduction. It is the first attack of the turn, though. That's pretty spicy. How much is he taking from this? He takes damage. Yeah, okay, it's only 64k. Whew! I knew he would take damage, but I didn't know how much it would be. Alright, and there we go. So, I could use the active skill for the gods, but I feel like with the work that he put in this video, we have to give the W to Piccolo. So we'll go ahead and let Piccolo get the KO. Piccolo carried the team on his giant orange back, so we have to let him get the W. Because even if he gets super attacked here, with the Whis active, he's got like 90% damage reduction. So he's not taking any damage from this. Or will he? Will it be more than double digits? I don't think so. He's got type advantage as well. Yeah. Oh, it was more than double digits by 1. So there you go. 11.5 million for our boy Orange Piccolo on a 130 lead team. This is a longer video than I thought it was going to be. But yeah, there you go. We beat Red Zone Broly with a double 130% leader skill team. So, yeah, that just shows you how powerful. I mean, we're using movie heroes, right? Which arguably is the most powerful team you could use against Broly, pretty much, right? So, we definitely had a strong showing there. So, yeah, there you go. Double 130 leads against Red Zone Broly. So, that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been The Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.